A new hire, less than 1 week on the job, and a manager with cameras rolling the entire time. Officers responded to a Speedway after surveillance captured an employee scanning lottery tickets for winners, cashing them out at the register, and allegedly hiding the evidence in trash bags to take home. Alleged total, over $5,000. The manager had done the investigative work himself. He reviewed the surveillance, confirmed his suspicion, and kept Jennifer on premises under the pretense of mandatory new employee training. She believed she was watching orientation videos. In reality, police were already on their way. She was, in every practical sense, already detained. She just didn't know it yet.
She's actually sitting in the back doing classes because I didn't want her to be back on the register.
Okay.
I got video clip of taking scratch off, spinning it, catching it, covered in the trash.
Can you speak a little bit louder? Is she nearby or?
No, she's in the office.
Okay. I just wanted to hear you better. The camera can hear you better too.
Okay. I got her on cameras taking scratch off, scanning it, cashing it, taking some, putting it in the trash, and putting it in another trash to make it seem like she's throwing out a lot of trash away, and go ahead and make so when it's time for her to leave so she can get it and go home with it.
Was she ever get any cash from any one of those, or did she take any cash?
She won some, and she redeemed it.
Okay.
So there was a couple of times when she took a $150 ticket and she cashed it out for a $100 ticket.
Okay.
And won, of course she won $100 and she would take the money as well.
How much total in cash and how much total in lottery tickets?
I know in total ticket, it was from 8 different books.
From 8 different
books.
And you have that on surveillance camera clear as day?
100%.
All right, no questions asked about it?
No, that's 100%.
All right. You said you want to press charges, correct?
Absolutely.
Have you filled out a statement before or no? Have you filled one of these out before or no?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Absolutely.
Some people, it's their first time filling one of these out, so.
No. This is not my first time.
Okay. Does she know why she's back there right now, or?
I told her she got class today because she's a new employee, and new employee got video classes to do.
Okay.
So instead of putting her out here to be unregistered, she's going to be in the back watching the camera. I mean, not the camera, but doing the video classes because she's still under a new employee. She hasn't been with us for 1 week.
So right now, as far as she's aware, she's doing training in the background.
Yes.
Okay.
I was surprised to see her come back after doing all that.
So the cash and the lottery tickets she put in trash bags, took out as if she's throwing it away, and then we'll pick it up at the end of her shift.
Yeah, and that's all. Okay.
That's on camera too, her taking the trash bags at the end of the shift and going to her car or being picked up or whatever the case is.
Yeah, it's all.
Alright. Let's see. If you just fill out all your information in detail up top. I don't need home address, and I don't need your home phone, but everything else, please. And the statement, I'll just be as detailed as possible. So on whatever date, whatever time, however it was you found out.
I found out on Monday. Well, it happened on Sunday. I found out Monday morning because as a manager we scan lottery, and I couldn't figure it out. So I let my district manager know that some stuff was missing, and basically they had to go in there and do the research. And then when I got my camera, the camera for the store, contacted and everything, that's when I checked the video, and that's when I saw all that.
Yeah, just in the statement, just basically chronological order, date, approximate time, however it was you found out, just like you were saying, that one of your employees was stealing lottery tickets, cashing them out, going into detail like that within the statement, and so forth, okay? When did she get hired? Last week. Like it covers it for the most part.
Checking to see if she won. She was scratching them off herself? I thought she was taking them to sell them.
Like some of them, she's actually redeeming them here in store and taking cash for it.
Oh.
Cash and lottery tickets in the trash can.
Oh.
In the trash bags.
So she was scratching when she won. She
Yeah,
was,
so some of the tickets, like some of it were tickets and some of it was cash. Same if she was. And there's no evidence out the back of the store to shoot if she was thinking about anything about this. You gotta come out here.
that's one of them. It's just straight back at the end, right? Right here. Okay. What's her name? Jennifer? Oh, man. Sorry.
When officers first approached Jennifer in the back office and began asking questions, Miranda had not yet been administered. Under Florida v. Bostick, the test is simple. Would a reasonable person in her position feel free to leave? Jennifer had no idea she could. Miranda rights attach at the moment of custody, not at the moment of formal arrest. That timing gap is a suppression argument waiting to happen.
Yeah.
You have no idea why we're here whatsoever.
No.
Hey, Jennifer, let me try to help you out here for 1 second, okay? We're here for a reason, okay? Right? We're law enforcement. Please don't pretend that we're stupid or anything, okay? So the next words that come out of your mouth probably need to be the truth, okay? Answer this officer truthfully so we can get this whole process over with.
Alright, so since you don't want to own up to your mistakes, something okay? All I need is a yes or no answer, whether or not you understand. Alright. So, all I need is a yes or no answer, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during question. Do you understand? If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one will be provided for you before question without charge. Do you understand?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything if you get to talk to me?
No.
Okay. Alright, would you like to talk to me?
I don't understand what's going on.
Okay. So no, you don't want to talk to me, or yes, you do want to talk to me. You just want to understand a bit more why we're here with you, and then you'll decide whether or not you're going to talk.
Tell me why you're here.
Okay. Well, it's over your. I'll see something to do with your employment and tickets. Lottery tickets specifically, okay? Do you want to talk with me, yes or no?
Give us 1 second.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll come get you.
You don't understand what's going on? Okay. So, have you on video, okay? Stealing tickets, stealing lottery tickets, alright, stealing money, okay, which that's all verified, okay? That can be proven, there's no question about it, okay? So, it's either you want to talk to me or you don't. Help me explain why if not.
I'm being arrested.
Okay, so can you answer a simple question? Do you want to talk to me about the incident, yes or no? Sorry?
I promise you'll feel a whole lot better when you talk about it.
I'll give you a chance if you want to talk, but if not, I'm not going to make you talk, so, but I need an answer now.
I just want to know if I'm being arrested.
I'm not going to provide that information, okay?
You got 2 police officers here. You're smart.
Please don't waste our time.
Please don't arrest me.
Why shouldn't we arrest you?
Please don't arrest me.
Why
Give
shouldn't
us a good reason why we shouldn't arrest you. Explain yourself and your actions from the other night.
I was stupid. I shouldn't have did it. I'm sorry. So please don't arrest me. Can you give me a notice to appear? Please.
We need to talk about what happened first before we can determine what we're going to do about it.
So
We have one side of the story, okay?
So quite simply, you're gonna talk to us and provide every detail of it, or you're not gonna talk to us. Okay. Either way. All right. Either way, I need an answer right now.
Yes.
Yes?
Your Honor, yes.
Okay. All right. So, what was the reason for taking any tickets, taking any money that I had to take?
He's an eviction.
I'm sorry.
I'm facing eviction. I'm being kicked out of my home. I'm in desperate mood.
Do you have any roommates, any family?
I have my mom. She stays with me.
Was she not able to help you out with anything, or what? So,
She's trying to get Social Security.
have you ever been arrested before?
Yes.
Okay, for what?
Back in early 2000s for
Any theft related
resisting
charges?
the doubt, huh?
Any theft related charges?
No.
Okay. Any fraud related charges? Okay. So, you know there's cameras around left and right nowadays, right? So what makes you think you could get away with something like this?
I don't know.
So you're saying this is desperate and stupid move right the other day?
Yes.
Hey, how much money did you get from cashing in the lottery tickets? And again, everything's verifiable. Like everything's tracked and traced, right? It's not like you took a couple dollars from the cash store. You took some tickets and you scratched them off and you turned them in, right?
I paid for the tickets as well as when I turned them in.
You paid for the tickets
Out of the money.
out of the money. Yeah.
So you paid for the tickets with the money that you stole from the tickets.
But what we're trying
Probably
$300.
$300.
Is that how much you actually took home that night, or is that how much you spent on the other tickets? I'm trying to understand this, okay? So you took some tickets from the roll, right? And you scratched them off, and then you turned them into the lottery machine to get the payout, right? And you took that money and you bought more tickets. Again, I don't understand how the lottery system works here. So you took some tickets.
Yes, and then I would scan it, pay for it, and then keep the rest of the money.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Like $50 out of the 100 and pay for the tickets.
So as far as you think or know, about $300 worth, amongst tickets and cash and everything else like that. Okay. So tell me about how you managed to get the money and tickets out of the store. Tell me how you managed to get the tickets and the money out of the store. How you were able to get the lottery tickets.
Did you just put the lottery tickets in your front pocket and walk out the front door?
You stick it in the backpack.
No, I scratched the ticket and turned it in and got the money from it. It was around $300.
Alarm. Just an alarm.
I'm not getting any radio reception buzz.
I got it. Just an alarm.
But, okay. I'm sorry. Go on, what you're saying?
Around $300.
How did you walk out of the store with all lottery tickets and cash? Stick it in your pocket? You didn't?
I redeemed them in the store.
You didn't take anything home with you?
Just the cash, the $300 or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't put lottery tickets and cash in the trash can? Take it outside? Put in the trash can at the end of your trip to go pick it up?
Just the ones that I threw away. The ones that after winning threw away.
So you scratched them off, you threw them away, and then you went back to the dumpster to kind of collect them to kind of hide your evidence.
After a full Miranda advisement, Jennifer chose to speak. Under Bergwis v. Tompkins, invoking the right to silence or counsel must be clear and unambiguous. Confusion is not invocation. Jennifer never said, "I want a lawyer." Legally, the interrogation could continue. Jennifer admitted it. "I was stupid. I shouldn't have done it. I'm sorry." Under Colorado v. Connolly, voluntariness is judged by police conduct, not by a suspect's personal desperation. The officers presented truthful evidence. No threats, no promises. Her confession is voluntary and admissible.
Or whatever.
No.
That's what you just said.
No. Bring it through.
Okay,
and then
you gotta be clear for us, right?
I
We
put it on
don't
and
work
threw
at
it in the
a
trash.
gas station, so you ring them up, you threw them in the trash, and then what?
I kept part of the money and put the money for the ticket in the till.
Okay. So at no point did you try to conceal anything in trash and to hide it or anything like
No.
that? Or collect anything after you got out of work by the dumpsters or anything?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
And again-
Even if surveillance footage says otherwise.
What do you mean as far as what?
As long as it's contradicting
we
what you're
got
saying.
a story from one side of the party here. We're trying to get your side of the story, okay? So if you didn't try to hide anything in the trash cans or the trash bags by the dumpsters or something like that, then you need to let us know because that's what the other party's saying right now.
No.
Okay. So all you do is take the money home with you in your pocket.
Yes.
Here is what should have happened differently. Officers should have read Miranda before the very first question. Jennifer's freedom of movement was already restricted, and Jennifer herself had one decisive tool available, clearly invoking her right to counsel. Under Edwards versus Arizona, those words end the interrogation immediately. She never said them. Instead, she talked, and her on-camera confession became the centerpiece of the prosecution's case. Jennifer was charged with felony grand theft and received 12 months probation. No incarceration reported. The lead officer receives a B+ solid preparation and a lawful interrogation, deducted for the Miranda timing issue. Jennifer receives a C, no resistance, but she never used the one legal tool that could have changed everything. Lesson 1 for employees. The lottery system logs every transaction, ticket, serial number, redemption time, and the cashier on duty. There is no such thing as a clean getaway. No amount of cash is worth a felony record on your name for the rest of your life. Lesson 2 for business owners. This theft was caught in under a week because the inventory controls and camera system worked. Do not wait for something to go missing before you check. Audit your lottery ticket reconciliation every single day. Lesson 3 for anyone facing police questioning. Knowing your rights is not about avoiding responsibility. It is about making sure the legal process works correctly. If you are read Miranda rights, that is your signal to ask for a lawyer not to apologize. Save the apology for the courtroom. Get the lawyer first. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to cover in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Justice on Cam, for more police interaction and courtroom content.